APIs are the backbone of modern technology, connecting services, enabling integrations, and making our apps work seamlessly. But not all APIs are created equally. Many APIs are confusing due to inadequate documentation, inconsistent design, or other frustrating elements that make them difficult to use. Today, we'll dive into the secrets of crafting APIs that developers enjoy working with, and are just as satisfying to create. The importance of good API design are critical assets for companies. They aren't just simple tools, they represent a significant investment of time, money, and resources for both creators and users. A well-designed API attracts and retains users, while a poorly designed one can drive them away. The goal of good API design: create APIs that offer more benefits than headaches. When we design APIs, we're not just building for casual users, we're building for skilled programmers who notice every inconsistency and inefficiency. Shifting our focus to align with their needs is where great API design begins. Now let's discuss characteristics of a good API design. 1. Requirements gathering. Start with understanding the real needs of your users. Don't just listen to their initial ideas. Dig deeper to uncover core use cases. Share early drafts with users and stakeholders to refine the design based on their feedback. This foundational work is essential to getting it right. 2. One API, one purpose. Each API should have a clear, singular focus. Trying to do too much leads to scattered functionality and confusion. Focus on solving one problem well. Keep the scope tight and aligned with a specific user need. 3. Clarity and consistency. Use intuitive naming conventions for endpoints and resources. Consistency in naming and data formats helps developers understand your API without a steep learning curve. For example, consistently structuring response data helps developers integrate more smoothly. 4. Documentation is key. Good documentation is essential. It serves as a guide that helps developers understand and integrate your API quickly. Describe each endpoint clearly, provide examples, and keep the documentation up to date. This reduces frustration and makes a great first impression. 5. Stability through versioning. As your API evolves, versioning is crucial to maintain stability. Use clear versioning strategies, like embedding version numbers in the URL. This approach keeps your API manageable and helps users transition between versions smoothly. 6. Effective error handling. Clear, consistent error messages guide developers when things go wrong. Provide standardized error codes, messages, and additional context when possible. This helps users quickly diagnose issues and understand how to correct them. 7. Security measures. Secure your API with measures like API keys, OAuth 2.0, and rate limiting. Protect sensitive data with encryption and use security headers to safeguard against attacks. Security builds trust and ensures your API is used safely. 8. Community engagement. Engage with your developer community. Establish feedback loops, host meetups, and maintain an active presence on forums. A strong community can offer insights, solve problems collaboratively, and promote your API to new users. Now let's wrap up the things quickly. Designing a great API is about more than just technical skills. It's about empathy, understanding the needs of your users, and continuously refining your approach. Focus on clear requirements, maintain consistency, provide top-notch documentation, and keep your API secure and stable. By doing so, you'll create APIs that developers love to use, and that you'll be proud to build. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Let's create APIs that are not just functional, but delightful to use.